Levon, go ahead, Levon.
What's going on, Drew? How you doing, Justin?
Fucking awesome. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. And you know what? Just listening to y'all makes me go back. I'm a 70s baby. I was born in 74, so listening to all the stuff y'all going back on, it made me reminisce. Like, man, this shit. Yeah, I forgot about that song. I forgot about that rapper. But when I was like in the 6th grade, we had a little graduation party, and they played the Beastie Boys album. Somebody brought the Beastie Boys album. Man, that was it for me right there. I say, I just love the beat. I can still listen to that album right now.
Yeah,
Kinda Ill.
License to Ill.
Yeah.
Also, Paul Revere, where they run the bass line backwards.
That's crazy.
Another interesting thing that Beastie Boys was able to do. It really brought rap to the suburbs, and which brought more money to rappers.
Right.
Like it brought in.
You expand the base.
You expand that base, and it allows rappers to get more money. You know what I mean? Like so. They were like, oh, white guys rapping.
Right.
Shit.
And I didn't know they was white until I think I saw the album cover. And then you started hearing it, I was like, man, and I think it's like, I don't know, I can listen to the whole album, man.
Yeah.
I almost like know all the songs by heart because I just stay and I listen to it right now.
It's so weird, like when you're like, when you got old people that listen to shit, because you're like, yeah, I heard that already. Yeah, all right, yeah, like. When the first time you hear somebody run a fucking bass line backwards, you're like, this shit sounds crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be something to be said for innovation. Who did all of the production on that? Was that?
I think it was Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin and all that?
Rubin.
Yeah. Fucking nuts.
Nuts, man. I mean, that whole Def Jam sound
went
so far. And they did a great job of merging the punk scene with the hip-hop scene at that time too.
And Run DMC we didn't mention, which was like a lot of people, here, let's talk to Outlaw in Alabama. Outlaw.
What's going on, Rude you?
What up, though, man? We talking about old school rappers from the 80s, man.
Yeah, man, been a long time. Hey, man, I like when you have Justin on that, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He has a little life to the show, man, for real. I just mentioned Run DMC. I always wonder what would DMC do, as a solo. I know he wrote most of the rhymes, and also he wrote that rhyme for Paul Revere.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that he wrote Paul.
Real.
I didn't know that either. That's
Run mentioned it one day on the show. He said he was like, "There's a little story I got to tell about 3 bad brothers." But he did Run, DMC, and Jay, But
oh, that's ill.
Boys got that from them. Yeah.
Did he write the whole thing, or did he have the concept, or that's
what they did.
Yeah,
that was a Larry Laugh beat. They said is what they were saying, and then Rick Rubin, you know how he did LL Cool J.
Yeah,
he run it back, remixed it.
Yeah, it's so crazy that like DMC just losing his voice, and like he had such a tragic story. But
do you hear the rhymes that DMC put out, like that song called Tougher Than Leather, all that DMC stuff,
That was another one. Tougher Than Leather was like, that was kind of the end of their thing, and things started transitioning over to
that's when they're on the
gangster rap and all that
the other
shit.
side of the bell curve. Yeah. After that,
but I heard an interview with Run, and a lot of their early shit has rock and roll riffs because you don't want to be like your parents, so fucking Run like pull up King of Rock. Run listened to rock and roll, so he wasn't like his parents. So that's where a lot of the rock samples were coming from. Like he just like rock and roll, just so he could be like I ain't gonna listen to Earth, Wind and Fire. I'm listening to motherfucking Zeppelin.
Right, just trying to be different.
Yeah, just
made history in the process.
Well, yeah, it's funny that we're all a reflection of our parents, whether we're like them or we're fucking trying to rebel against them.
Right, but there's gonna be okay millennial in the future because everything is okay boomer right now.
Oh yeah, I know that you're like I'm an Xer.
Oh yeah.
DMC also had like the outfit, you know what I mean? Like,
and they were wearing regular clothes. There was this point in the early 80s where everything looked like Legion of Doom and there's shoulder pads and crazy costumes on stage. Yeah. These guys just had on all leather and some white kicks.
Well, they also they had everybody wearing Adidas like that. Like it showed the power of marketing that rap had. Like everybody wanted Adidas after that shit, and there was whole shits where it was like fucking Feel Fresh crew and like just there were and these were the guys that like G-Rap and Rakim and all them was listening to.
Right.
They were their contemporaries, but they were a bit ahead of them. They were a bit before them.
And they're legit superstars. They were able to cross over into rock heavy. They were pioneers, doing pioneering different styles in the rap side. They had classic albums.
Yeah, it was
they're early super, like they're super duper stars. Like they were performing at the Garden, selling out the Garden.
Yeah,
in '85.
They brought Aerosmith back. Aerosmith didn't have a career. They brought Aerosmith's career back. He was even talking about Kid and Play. Kid and Play, like I don't feel like they get the respect that they deserve. They were able to like people listened to Kid and Play back in the day.
They listened to him.
Yeah, Kid and Play was like a legitimate hip hop group that cats liked, and they were able to get into movies. They had a fucking cartoon.
Right. People forget about the Kid and Play cartoon.
Yeah,
every Saturday morning.
Yeah, they had a Kid and Play cartoon. Like
it came on right before Pro Stars.
What was Pro Stars?
Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, and Bo Jackson's cartoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I was a little old for the fucking cartoons then. I did like Tiny Toons though.
Kid and Play was supposed to be. No, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince was supposed to be in House Party.
Really?
And then either they were supposed to be in House Party or Kid and Play was supposed to be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But there was a switch happened. So if I'm not mistaken, it's one way or the other. It might be in reverse. They went to DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince to do House Party. They turned it down. Then Kid and Play did House Party. Then
which is a classic.
Yeah, then Will and Jeff went and did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something. But they were all rapping like Rakim by that point. So, the lineage is there. If you haven't seen House Party, punch yourself in the face. There's one of the most classic rap battles ever is Kid versus Play in that movie. And I still think Kid won, but every year I'm like, Play's verse was a little bit better than I remember. He definitely plays Kid pretty badly in that rap battle. If you could stay up past your pop's curfew.
Yeah, you didn't get played. You just got played out.
Right.
But, and that was one of my favorite comedians, Robin Harris, plays Pops in that shit, Follow the Drip, which I use his joke on my Jenny Jones debut. So there you go.
Word up.
That's how deep that shit touches.
Follow drip.
Yep. Yeah, it was yep.
Can't commit no crimes.
Yep, Follow drip. And that was actually off of his stand-up. He had a stand-up tape with Bebe's Kids. And Who Called the Pickle Player, motherfucker. Just a little sidebar shit.
We don't die, we multiply.
So, we got for MCs, you got Karis One, Kumo D, LL Cool J.
Yep.
I had with Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and Cool G Rap, but I think Slick Rick really needs to be mentioned as well.
He needs a lot more credit.
Yeah, I totally fucking blanked on that one. As I do, I never prepare for our conversations.
I gotta start giving you like reading material before.
We literally had 7 weeks. We had a 7-week window for me to just get some shit ready, and I don't even have stuff. I'm like, pull up that thing on YouTube.
Right. Blame it on John.
Yep, fucking John.
That's a good target now.
Hey, John. Fuck you, John.
Oh, man.
He didn't even play the best Kid and Play song either.
Played the hits. Going for the hits.
The Kid and Play where they had the baby in the motherfucking where they get the baby in the video.
Really?
Yeah, they get a baby. They had the Kid and Play dance, and then the guy where you couldn't dance anymore. Like that's what happened. Like Kid and Play was cool, and then you couldn't dance no more and shit.
They don't dance no more. But then they started dancing again, and then the old school rappers started dissing the kids with they snap dances and they popping and locking. The cipher continues.
But it was like these motherfuckers were spitting and dancing. Like if you look at Big Daddy Kane, he'd be spitting and dancing at the same time. Then they was just like, do the Laffy Taffy.
I don't care what nobody says. Soulja Boy was rapping. Soulja Boy was rapping.
Yeah, it's a good one right here. I think the one where they get the baby is Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody.
Oh yeah, that's a great one too.
I think
Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. They were good.
Yeah,
there was a whole lot of singing and rap.
Yeah.
Well, these guys have harmonized hooks all over the place.
It was nice taking a trip down memory lane with you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Now we're gonna do Hate It or Love It after. You're welcome to sit in and
I love Hate It or Love It.
Listen to people bring the love.
I like it when people hate it.
I know, me too. Me fucking too. Yeah.
And then before you go, Kid and Play was the one that turned down the sitcom that turned into Fresh Prince.
There it is. Okay, cool.
So there was that.
Yeah, they turned it down.
It isn't Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Now I'm never gonna know which one they fucking get the baby at.